First things first, amazing episode. Pretty much my favorite episode from the second part of ReZero's second season. From the Sanctuary backstory to Pandora's introduction to my main man, Regulus Corneus, which by the way, you should check out my Twitter. I'm pretty sure I won tweet of the day, so you should go over there and like and retweet that tweet, and don't forget to follow. But anyway, let's talk about what happened in the episode. First, in chronological order, let's begin with the backstory of Rhea Myers, along with Beatrice and the Sanctuary. So this was just a nice wholesome beginning to what looks like it's going to turn into a great friendship. Beatrice, being that spoiled brat she is, expressing her condescending tone over the humble Rhea, but she was quickly humbled by Echidna, expressing her thoughts on Beatrice's behavior. And while we're on the topic of Echidna, am I the only one who felt that this particular moment made Echidna feel like a asshole? It was the stretch of dialogue when she said that Beatrice was like a daughter to her, where Beatrice then had to correct her in saying that I am your daughter. And I'm just thinking, am I the only one who thinks that's kind of mean, that she doesn't claim her own daughter? That she literally created asexually? I can't be the only one who thought that was pretty mean. Nevertheless, towards the end of the backstory, we see the childishness of Beatrice as she began to help Rhea. It was a nice wholesome scene that warmed my heart, and you love to see it. Now with that out of the way, let's move on to Demon Time. Pandora's introduction. I have been waiting quite a while for this, considering Pandora is one of my favorite characters, and this episode with Pandora was it did Pandora justice, except for her design. She was made a lot shorter than what I imagined, but that's fine. I didn't really care about it all too much. What really bothers me was the angelic-like effect that surrounds Pandora and how white the effect was with the addition of that bleach-like skin of hers. It was just a bit jarring, and there wasn't anything too major that I can't look past. And after 5 minutes of seeing her, I got used to looking at this paleness that is Pandora, because as I said, it's not that big of an issue. However, I do want to commemorate them on doing a great and fantastic and amazing job at the voice acting along with the expressions of Pandora. But anyway, you have Pandora showing up along with Betelgeuse, taking the authority of Sloth, the unseen hands. Here he wages war with the Sin Archbishop and a witch, who by the way is the Witch of Vainglory. In the sub they titled it Vanity. I don't know why, but it's Vainglory. And at this point now, ReZero has introduced the concept of the original deadly sins. And just a quick history lesson in case any of you don't know, there was originally 9 deadly sins instead of 7, but Pope Gregory decided that he wanted to take away 2 of the sins, Vainglory and Melancholy, which makes sense because both of these sins are quite similar to one of the other 7, so it's kind of redundant to have them, Vainglory being equal to pride and Melancholy being equal to sloth. So what we have here is the Witch of Vainglory, who coincidentally is one of my favorite characters. But as the fight began between Betelgeuse and Regulus, we have a touching scene between Emilia and Fortuna and Archie after they ran away. It was quite nice, even brought a tear to my eye, not because of the scene itself, but because I woke up 10 minutes before I watched the episode. So I was still very tired. But Archie took Emilia, then ran off, and here we get to see the Black Serpent. I thought we would get a better display of the Black Serpent, but I guess not. But I'm not too distraught over it. But Archie was useless and he died, so Emilia was forced to run. Who cares about Archie? No one does. Any Archie stands out there? Why are you Archie stand? Question your life. Moving on to the best part, Regulus versus everyone. All I can do was sit back in my chair and say I love to see it. Regulus taking off Betelgeuse's arm to him killing Pandora, in which that scene had me dying laughing because how disrespected Regulus felt towards Pandora. And by the way, again, if you look at my tweet, you will have a good laugh, just saying. After the scene though, we get a display of Pandora's powers, and from the display we can see she reset everything that Regulus touched except for Betelgeuse, so it seems like she has the power to reset reality whenever she deems worthy. Betelgeuse and Fortuna gear up to fight, and we switch to the ending scene in which Pandora is standing in front of Emilia, and that was the end. And I cannot wait for the next episode. Next week is probably going to be another one of my favorites, so I am highly looking forward to it. Today's episode was great. Tell me what all you thought down in the comment section below. How you feel about today's episode, what you think will happen next week. But I think that'll be it for me. Like, comment, and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitter and join the Discord. Links are all in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.